Welcome back to CBS Detroit. We'll get ready to sit back and enjoy the night skies this weekend because on Saturday, you're going to be able to see and witness a solar eclipse. So joining us to share some tips and show you how to stay safe during that event is Paulette Epstein with the Michigan Science Center. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us first, what exactly is a solar eclipse?
Yeah, so a solar eclipse is when the light from the sun gets blocked by our friend the moon here. So when we're here on the Earth and the light from the sun gets blocked by our moon, we call it an eclipse. And it happens in a couple of different ways. Sometimes we'll have a partial eclipse where only part of the sun is covered. And that's what we'll experience here in Detroit on Saturday.
Okay.
We'll see about 46% of the sun covered. And then other parts of the United States will be able to see what's called an annular eclipse. And that's when the moon covers the sun, but not all the way, because the moon is a little bit further away from us. It appears a little bit smaller because objects that are further away from us appear smaller. And so it'll only cover the middle part of the sun instead of the whole thing.
Okay.
So you get this like ring of fire. So you'll see a lot of pictures for that ring of fire eclipse or annular eclipse that we're going to, that other parts of the country are going to see.
The Southwest, right?
Yep, Southwest is going to see that, and then down into Mexico, South America, etc. And so there's also a total solar eclipse when the entire sun is blocked out by the moon. So those will happen as well. And we actually have one coming up April 8th, 2024.
Yeah.
So I think of the one that we're going to experience on Saturday as sort of our practice eclipse.
And then what time is that going to be at on Saturday? Like, when should people notice this?
Yeah, so the sun will start to be covered around 11 o'clock in the morning, and we'll start to see that partial coverage happen. We'll see max coverage at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then it'll continue to move forward, and you'll still see some of it covered. So I know it's supposed to rain, I know it's supposed to be cloudy, but we might get a peek throughout the clouds throughout the day to see what that eclipse is going to look like.
Yeah, I hope that the weather is going to cooperate. I know it's going to be really soggy, especially in the morning. So hopefully by at least the early afternoon, we'll be able to see it.
Yes.
So for those who do want to witness this event, I mean, I know you don't want to look directly in the sun.
Yeah, never stare directly at the sun. There's only one time that it is safe, and that is during totality. But we won't be seeing that here. So I did bring a couple of ways to stay safe while you're observing the eclipse. So the Michigan Science Center has these little telescopes that we use where the sunlight actually comes in and it gets projected down here. But if you don't have something like this, you can make something really similar at home. So I just took a cereal box here and I cut 2 holes up here in the top. I covered one of them with aluminum foil, and then I put a piece of white paper down here on the bottom. And so when you view...
So when you look into it, you'll see the white paper?
Yep, you can see the white paper in there.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And so when you view an eclipse, pretend the sun is behind me. We have a little pinhole right here in the aluminum foil. And when the sun is behind me, I can see the sun projected on the bottom of that box.
Wow.
So it's very similar to what we have here with the sunspotter, things that we observe them with at the Science Center, but something that you can very easily make at home.
Yeah, and everyone should hopefully have, you know, a cardboard box like that, some aluminum foil just to make that. Yeah. I mean, also you have some glasses too. Those also help.
Yes, so we are actually selling these at the Science Center, and you can get them at various other places. So we have the solar eclipse glasses, which actually block out 99% of the light, so I can't even see the studio lights as I'm looking through them here. And so these are a really great way to view the eclipse.
And very stylish too.
And very stylish.
And that way you can keep them also for next year when it's going to be a little bit better here in Detroit.
Yep, exactly.
So is the Science Center going to be open on Saturday? Can people go and check it out? Are you going to be having any parties or anything like that?
Yeah, so on Saturday we are going to have our telescopes out, weather permitting. If the weather is not permitting, we'll still have really fun activities. Inside the Science Center, we're open from 10 until 4. But before the solar eclipse, we actually have something also really fun happening.
And this is for tomorrow, right?
Oh yes, for tomorrow. We have
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, because that comes first. We're actually celebrating Friday the 13th in style with our 21 and up After Dark program. So that one will be a lot of fun. It is 21 and up. You can get tickets on our website, mi-sci.org. And we're really excited for that one. We're going to have all sorts of activities. We're going to have the Reptarium there.
Fun.
We're going to have laser Stranger Things in our IMAX theater. So we're all sorts of really fun, hands-on, spooky activities happening.
Every time I go to the Michigan Science Center, I'm always like learning something new, and I'm like, oh, you guys have an IMAX here, you have this here, so it's really cool. And for those who are under 21 years of age, there's another event coming up, right?
Yeah, so if you're under 21 years of age and you want to do something like trunk or treating, we're hosting a trunk or treat on the 27th. So that is from 6 until 8 on the 27th. You can also reserve tickets. I believe it is a free event, but you can reserve tickets online on our website there too.
All right, super fun. A lot of events coming up. Thank you so much, Paulette, for being here with us. I think everybody is super excited to see this solar eclipse. Hopefully we can see it here. I know it's going to be gray and gloomy, so we're going to go ahead and get to your next weather forecast to talk about that. So here's a highlight of your 2023 solar eclipse. Once again, like Paulette mentioned, we're going to be in the 40-ish percentile range to see it, but definitely make sure you either make those glasses or get those glasses just so you can stay safe. So here's a look at that cloud cover for today. Mostly cloudy skies. For Friday and the weekend, we're going to be under completely cloudy skies, unfortunately. Maybe having a few moments that we'll see the cloud cover breaking up and the rain fading away, but we are going to be in for quite a bit of cloud cover over these next several days. So here's a look at the big picture on radar and satellite. Right now, most of us under that partly cloudy and mostly clear sky condition anywhere north of the city. But south of the city, you can see where those gray shadings are at. That's where we have those clouds. A few isolated rain showers also popping up, too, for our southern portions of Lenawee and Monroe counties. So that's due to an elevated frontal boundary, but it's not going to be impacting us all day long. For a good majority of today, expect dry conditions, especially anywhere north of the city, as we continue to go through the overnight period into tomorrow morning. Cloudy skies, maybe a stray rain shower popping up, but here comes a look at that soaking rainfall Friday night and into the start of our Saturday. Then by Saturday afternoon, we are going to start to see some of the rain shower activity winding down, so hopefully we can check out that solar eclipse.